Hello, and thank you for tuning in to another edition of Johnson Spotlight. That's right, we are here again on Johnson Spotlight. And first of all, I want to thank you all for tuning in to Johnson Spotlight for another edition where we're spotlighting another business that is out there doing the thing out here in this global society and enjoying what she's doing. But I want to thank each and every last one of you, our supporters, our followers, those who have supported Johnson Spotlight for over the past year and a few months. And we thank you so much for all that you're doing. Thank you for sharing our spotlights. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel at Johnson Spotlight and following us on Instagram as well as on Facebook under the same name, Johnson Spotlight. If you or someone you know would like to spotlight your business or something that you're doing in the community, it doesn't necessarily have to be a business. We do look for entrepreneurs, but if you would like to highlight something that is being done in your community that is positive, please send me an email at Johnson Spotlight. That's JOHNSONSPOTLIGHT, the number one, Johnson Spotlight one at gmail.com. And I'll be so happy to send you another email so that we can communicate and we can go ahead and get your business spotlighted on Johnson Spotlight. But without further ado, we have Miss Kim Harris, and she's here with K Harris Services. And we're going to talk to her and find out what all she has out there for us. And Miss Harris, we want to thank you so very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be a part of Johnson Spotlight and to be our very special guest on tonight. So thank you, and you are welcome here on Johnson Spotlight.
Thank you so much for having me, Mr. Johnson. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So without further ado, we want to know who is K Harris Service. Tell us a little bit about you and yourself.
Okay. Well, my name is Kim, and I'm the owner of K Harris Services. I'm a single mom of four children. So two adults. Yeah, two adults and two preteens. But yeah, so they keep me pretty busy. But I was just wanting to leave a legacy for them and kind of give them the kind of what I know of what I do. So
Okay. Well, great. So would you say that's your inspiration? Your four children is your inspiration for you starting the business?
yes, yes, they
Okay.
are.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
said you wanted to leave a legacy for them. That is very smart. That is something that we as young people should do. And I say young people, around our age group, we're still young and we have
Mhm.
little ones. So therefore we need to leave a legacy for them so that they can carry on when they're our ages and so forth. So, but we do thank you for that. How was it in starting your own business? How was it getting everything started? And tell us all about that.
Um, the initial part of it just started with curiosity. To see if I could get the things I needed, I guess the resources together, to see what I would need to do to build my business. And I sort of had a blueprint with my parents. My dad owned his own tile company. Um, so I would often do in middle school, elementary school, the paperwork, cash checks, do contracts for him, set up meetings. So it kind of grew up in our household.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
kind of being an entrepreneur is kind of in your blood, I guess, huh?
yes, yes,
So dad and mom had you working and so that you could one day, possibly have your own, nothing beats having your own, I'm telling you.
no, not at all. You're
Not
right.
at all. Okay. So how do you feel? What do you feel is the most difficult part so far in this journey? That you've started with becoming an entrepreneur? What's been the most difficult part?
Um, I'm naturally a introverted person, so being able to speak to people about my products and services, um, I'm just I'm happy to have opened up my business because that's opened up a lot of communication for me and a lot of pathways
Yeah.
and different people so to deal with
Okay.
to get that happen to make that happen for me.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about your business that you started.
I all right. I make all sorts of things. I make natural, I'm sorry, soybean wax candles. because the soybean wax is the most resourceful. It's healthier for you to breathe. It's just a good wax all around. So I only make my candles out of those, out of soybean wax. I also make oh, here's some of my candles I'm making. Sorry, I'm not picking to my these are my little Sunday candles, I call them.
Okay.
This one is blue raspberry. They come in different scents. So I do have the essential oils of what they actually are. This one is one of the larger ones, this cherry mango. And these are also all available on my website, which is missladyk.com, MISSLADEEK.com. I make massage oils for like after workouts, or even if you like at night you want to take your bath and take a shower. You can do that also. And for men, I started recently creating beard balm.
What's that
Um,
name?
beard balm.
Beer bomb.
So beard balm. So a friend of mine has a beard.
Beard
Yep.
bomb. Okay.
Yep. Exactly. Yep. So yep, a friend of mine has a beard, and he was wanting something for moisture, so he actually inspired me to make this. So it's actually made with beeswax, olive oil, vitamin E oil, and African shea butter. And all those things I combine and melt down and add the essential oils 2%. So if you want to unscented, I can do that too, in a 2-ounce tin container. So it's for you to store. And so I make like I said, quite a lot of things.
Now, is that on your website as well? I don't remember seeing the beard oil on your website.
Beard balm. I have beard balm, beard
Beard
shampoo,
balm.
and
Okay.
I think it's beard oil. I think is also on there. Mhm.
Okay. And you say you have the beard shampoo as well.
Yes, I didn't bring that up with me, but yes, I do have that too. Mhm.
Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. And she, like she said, that website is MISSLADEEK.com, Miss Lady K. So go to that website and look up her what she has. She has a lot of things, the soybean wax. And you said that that wax is better for you with breathing.
Mhm.
Explain that more if you can.
It's resourced naturally from the soybean trees, so it's better for you to breathe it. I know most candles are made with a combination of paraffin wax, and that's if you ever look at the differences in paraffin wax versus soybean wax,
Mhm.
paraffin wax dries really hard or cures hard. It looks like there's like shards of glass in it almost, but it's not. It's just the way it cures. So it's just it doesn't it's I guess to me the simulator I made in my mind about soybean wax and like its breathability is like the similarity to plants. Like if you have plants in your room
Mhm.
or plants in your home, it clears the air, purifies the air. It
Okay.
does the same thing with soybean wax. Like if you ever burned a soybean wax candle, the wax will almost completely dissipate out of the candle, out of the container it's in. Some other waxes will leave residues. I like soybean wax; it just burns cleaner to me.
Burns cleaner. Okay. Well, great to know. That's a little education there. I never knew that, but now I know. You learn something new every day, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. In starting the business, what was your ultimate goal when you sat down and you started the business? Um, tell us about the starting of the business and what was your ultimate goal when you sat down out of curiosity, I think you said, but
Hmm.
what was your ultimate goal with it?
Initially, I started my business at the beginning of COVID. We ran out of hand sanitizer, and I could not find it in Walmart, any grocery store, anywhere online. Everybody was sold out. So I said, since both of my degrees are in the medical field, I have a bachelor's of health science and I have an associate's of medical assisting. I said, I'm going to put those to use and see what I could find and resource to make some naturals. I want to make hand sanitizer, but I want it all naturally made. Don't want any crazy chemicals in it. I just want to naturally make it and see if I can do that to help protect my family first, is what was
Mhm.
my initial goal. And then after that, it just kind of took off.
Okay, so you started out with hand sanitizer.
I did. Mhm.
Okay, all right. And all that's on the website again.
Yep,
Like I
it is.
said, Miss Lady K, MISSLADEEK.com. Okay. So other entrepreneurs that are out there right now, and they may want to um start a business, but they're kind of hesitant. What kind of advice would you give them in starting their business?
Definitely take the first steps, and research. Um, I wrote out a plan as to what I was going to do. I said I knew I was going to need a EIN or something other than my social to file with my taxes.
Yeah.
So I went to the IRS website, which is irs.gov, and actually, people are charging for an EIN and how to set it up. You can do all that yourself for free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, exactly. So I've seen $200 on up here, and I was like, oh, you can do that in 15 minutes yourself for free. I did it for my friend the other day, as a matter of fact.
Uh-huh.
With his company he's starting. So it's. I said I'm gonna start there, and I said because my dad did, he had to have an EIN, and then he had to go open a business account to put the business checks in. So we did that, and I said, yeah, it's let me just do that.
Okay, okay. So what's the process? Can you share the process of basically making your dreams a reality? I know you said you sat and you wrote it down. That's a concept, right division. That's biblical. That's biblical there because you know the Bible talks about writing the vision and making it plain, you know. So
Yeah.
what are what's the process that you had to go through?
The process that I followed was I just had to create my EIN, which is I did I went to irs.gov and did that. And then once I did that, then I did a little more research and found out I had to have articles of. It depends on how you're going to file your business. If you file it as an LLC, mine's filed as an LLC, or limited liability company. So you have to have other documents. There's articles of organization that you have to have, and those the bank will need when they open up your business account for you. And it just the articles of association just tell the bank and tell anyone who's reading about your company that they how you set your company up, how you've come into sales and profits since you've been in business, and then your bank records, of course, will pair with that to be your backup or your proof of
Mhm.
that
Okay.
um, that funding or that either funding or the sales or that revenue for you. So I did that, and then I just hang on to all of my receipts
Yeah.
for that year of my taxes. So I'll have that handy when it's time to file,
Yeah.
as far as deductions and things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much my plan.
That's pretty much your plan, how you did it, huh? So that's
Oh yeah,
good advice for up and coming entrepreneurs because, like you said, if you don't know, then you'll end up paying $200 for an EIN number when
mhm,
it takes you 2 minutes pretty much to go to the website and
exactly.
just do it yourself, pretty much, you know. So that's good advice. Um, so from the time that you started with your idea in your head that you wanted, you know, I guess the pandemic hit and then you started thinking about the sanitizer and wanting to protect your family. How long did that process take, you know, for you to go and actually get into the lab and start working on the sanitizer and then actually coming out with a product and say, oh, this works.
From start to finish, it took me about 3 days because
Okay.
I was determined to get everything done, and to get all the ingredients once I've done my research together of how and the configuration of my formulas and things like that, and everything I was going to do to make them. Ordering bottles,
Mhm.
lids, spray bottles. Um, so about 3 days,
About
yeah.
3 days.
3 days.
Okay, okay. So you showed us some products, some candles that you have. Do you have anything else there that you make and sell that you would like to show us and share with our viewing audience?
Yes, actually, the hand sanitizer that this is one of my first ones I made. It's lavender, so I don't know if you can see, but
Yeah.
it's lavender,
Okay.
little 1 ounce bottle. And initially when I started, I did I was going to the big stores doing labels, paying them, but then every time I do that, the machines will break down or they're out of ink or
Yeah.
I was like, I've got to do this. I said, if I can open up a business and get everything else done, I can surely print labels. So let me pay attention to how they're doing this. So
Mhm.
I would create a file and I would send it to them via email. They would open it up in a PDF format and print it. And I said, well, if they can do that, I can too. It doesn't make sense for me to. Then I have to get in my car, drive over to Columbia,
Uh-huh.
get my order if it's ready, and then drive back over here. And I said, it just let me do this. I can do all this right here from my house. So
Uh-huh.
I've been doing. That's I'll teach myself and we'll go from there. So that's what I've been doing.
Okay, okay. So do you have the I know you said you have the beard balm and you have the candles, and is
Uh-huh.
there anything else that you'd like to share with us?
The original hand sanitizer that I made.
Yeah.
I make men's colognes, also make women's perfumes.
Okay.
Um, and I make um lip balms. Oops, sorry, I just dropped it. I make lip balms that I've had in my car, so they're probably one's a little melty, but they were in my car.
Now, are
But I
those,
make my I'm
what
sorry.
about with people with allergies? Are your lip balms allergenet free or
I list everything on my products as to what's in them.
what's in? Okay, all right.
Yes. For instance, this is the actually the beard balm and the my lip balm are made of the same material.
Okay.
Same material. So the beeswax. So if they have beeswax allergies, of course, naturally you don't want to buy that for you. I know I had one lady in Colombia, an event I would go to. She always talked about having a coconut oil allergy. So of course she'd want to steer clear of anything that has coconut oil in it.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, sir. At least all my products, every component of my product is listed on the label, so you can see exactly what you're getting, and you can make that decision, that informed decision of what you want to do.
Okay. Well, great, great, great. So in closing here, is there anything else that you would like to share with our listening audience? Any advice, any business tips, anything little nugget that you want to share with our listening audience?
If you're gonna just take the first steps, I would just do that. Initially take the first steps. Get out there, get the information you need, write it down, write everything down that you're gonna need. And then just follow those steps from there on out.
Write it all down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And once again, Miss Harris Kim Services, Kay Harris Services, can be found. She's on every social media out there. But her website, that's where you need to go if you want to place orders. missladeek.com. Go there. The website is very easy to navigate through. I've been there myself and everything. And so go there and look through the website, see what you want to purchase. Go ahead and place your orders. And let's be a blessing to Miss Lady K and Kay Harris Services, okay? And once again, Ms. Harris, we thank you so much for being our special guest tonight on Johnson Spotlight. And like I said in the beginning, if you or someone that you know would like to be our guest here on Johnson Spotlight, please send me an email, johnsonspotlight1, that's johnsonspotlight1@gmail.com. Send me an email and I'll be more than happy to get back with you in the near future so that we can schedule an event for you and I to sit and have a conversation, and we can spotlight your business or organization or whatever you're doing in the community to make a change, okay? So once again, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Ms. Harris, again, for being our special guest tonight. And we encourage you all, our listening audience, to continue to subscribe, to share our YouTube channel, go to our Facebook and continue to share our videos from Johnson Spotlight. Thank you so much, and may God bless all of you for tuning in.
Thank you.